Hello everyone, and welcome to part 3 of the free Winter Fairy Printable project. This is a project that a video series that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, and it'll be free. The printables will be free for the duration of this project plus 4 weeks, after which I will replace it with the Etsy listing. So to just get right into it, this is the pages for the add-on kit that I will also list in the description below, as well as part 1 and 2, where we went through the pages and we made some clusters. So here's some envelope pages. I always print these on plain paper and on ivory paper that I have listed in my description. Here's some pocket pages that I didn't really use, but I will always keep them in here for those who like to use them. Some tags and some bookmarks. Here is big tags that'll be as big as the pages themselves. I like to include these for writing space especially. And I like to give a lot of options as well. I call these page inserts. I create pockets as big as the page themselves, and then I put them in for lack of a better description. So yeah, I have more of these, they're just further down. Here are some fussy cuts. Oh, everything except for the envelopes and the pockets I print on plain paper. Sorry. I print the envelopes and pockets on plain paper, but everything else I print on cardstock. So here's some fussy cuts that I printed on cardstock also. But here's some butterfly fussy cuts that I printed on plain paper, even though I would normally print them on cardstock. I have a different plan for these, and plain paper would just work better, so you could just decide what you want to print them on. And then the same butterfly page I also printed onto vellum. And I will pick one of the background pages in this kit, and I will also print that on vellum to make some pockets with. Here are the other page inserts. Then these inserts fit into these envelopes, these ones here, so they fit perfectly into them, although you don't have to use them there, you can use them wherever you want, and some page tabs. And here are some tags. I put them against each other so that you can make an accordion book from them, or you can just use them separately, however you would like to do that. This one's upside down. Here's some big postcards and some small postcards and their backs. I usually just glue these straight to each other, but you can use them however you like. Now we'll get into the background pages. I also have a Facebook group that I regularly post information on. If you would like to join that and share your crafts with me there, that's also linked in the description. I would love to see them. Here is some coffee stained paper, so you can just print this directly onto the backs of the tags and the ephemera and such. Like for instance here, I printed the coffee stained paper onto the back of my envelope, so the insides will also look nice, but that's completely optional. Here's a neutral damask, a blue damask, a dark blue floral. I will be incorporating some dark blue colors into my journal as well. A light blue floral, another damask. I really like these pages. And then I have some light pink here if you'd like to incorporate some different colors, if you don't want it to just be a blue journal. And here I have another pink. One of these pages might be from the page folder background pages, I'm not completely sure. Here's some purple for in case you'd like to incorporate that. And then those are our images. So I hope you like that. Please let me know what you think of these pages and if you like them. What I'm going to do off camera now is I'm just going to cut out everything and ink the edges. For the tags, I will already, oops, this is upside down. For the tags, I will punch my holes in them, put my eyelets in and put ribbon through and all those kinds of things, just to make these videos a little bit shorter. I don't want them to be too long. And then I will be right back. Okay, we are back. I've cut out, inked and decorated all the ephemera that I will be using. I just want to show you this before we start. So I printed my butterflies onto plain paper, like I said, and then I printed the vellum one as well. And then I cut them both out, ink them, and then I just put a line of glue between there. But this line I made a bit thicker than I usually would because I have a very specific plan for this. And then you just fold the wings like so, and then the butterflies have pop-up wings. So my plan with them, let me just take a random page to show you. Imagine that's a journal page. So the reason I put the glue a bit thicker is because I cut them apart, which seems awful, I know. But my plan with them is to use them as page tabs. So once I cut them out, I inked around the outside edges as well, because I want to glue them on like this and then glue the back on there. So it's a page tab and it's also a little butterfly sitting on the page. So that's my idea with those. If you don't want to do that, you can also just use them as page decorations. Now to get into the ephemera, I didn't do it on camera because it would have taken very long, and honestly I very much enjoy to watch TV while I craft. Some people enjoy listening to music or a podcast or something. I just like watching TV and having something on that just fills the space, and then I just craft along and it's just my happy space. So that's why I do it like that, but I can just explain to you what I did. So on a lot of them I added just 2 things, sometimes 3, but like with this one I just glued some washi tape on and then put one of the fussy cuts on there. This one just some filigree. This one, it's one of my hairs. This one, so this is an example where I put 3 things on. I just add some book page, old book page, a little bit of washi tape and some pearls like I did in the Victorian rose planner. And on the back of all of them I put some blank paper for writing space. This is actually genuine vintage packaging paper, courtesy of my mother-in-law, who packaged something for my husband way back when he was born, and he still has it to this day. So I exchanged it for some Amazon packaging paper that I had, and then I took that. This is one of the envelopes, and then I just went ahead and put 2 cards in here that I decorated with genuine vintage stamps that I cannot scan because I'm not sure about copyright and that, but I also just backed it with some old book paper, and they've got their writing space as well. This is one of the, this is one of the postcards. I did not do anything to this because I want to make shaker books out of this, and that I will do in the next video where we'll be making hidden paper clips and ephemera. So I just left that like that. These are the page inserts. This one I just added book paper and filigree to. Book paper and a genuine vintage stamp. You can also just use sticker stamps. This is another one where I just used one of the fussy cuts. And like I say, they're all backed with plain paper for writing space. Another one with a vintage stamp, more filigree. So I used the same things to keep the theme consistent. This one I didn't add anything to. This is one of the, it had 3 tags next to each other, and I cut 2 of them out as one thing so it could be a little book. So that's just what I'm doing with that. I might add something a bit later, but for now I don't yet know if I want to use a ribbon to close it or how I want to keep that closed, if I just want to put it into a pocket. These are the big tags. Here's just another example where I just used washi tape and pearls, just for something a little bit extra, because it's not easy for me to cover up the digital prints, but I just love it. Once I do it, I love the results, so I'm just trusting the process and doing it, but I really like how they come out. You do not have to do this, you can just use them the way they are if you would like that. I'm just trying to branch a little bit out of my comfort zone, and this is how I'm doing that. Once again, backed with plain paper. And then this is a fairy one. I really like that fairy. It's the vintage stamp backed with plain paper. So I also cut out some of the envelopes. This one I didn't glue down yet. I am debating whether to cut a little window into this. So put some acetate or lace over that and then just tape down the edges with sellotape so it doesn't interfere with putting stuff into there, but I think that might look quite nice. And then another thing that I'm debating is whether I just want to close it like this and then put 2 eyelets in there, close it with a ribbon so that if you put it on the page, someone can open this and that'll all be writing space. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. This one I've just left like this for now as well, because what I want to do with this is I want to make this a secret writing space that I can pull out. So that I will also do in the next video. Then I have my butterflies and the one that's already cut in half. The reason I said that I inked it on the insides as well, you don't have to do that, is because, you know, butterflies aren't perfectly symmetrical. So some edges are going to stick out a little and you will see a bit, and I don't want it to be stark white. Here's another little envelope that I'm not quite sure what I'll do with either. Then these little tags I just left like that. There's not much that you can do with that and they're so cute. And then I also already cut out my page tabs. I think I've shown you how I do that with the corner rounder and the hole punch that I use to cut out these edges. So yeah, that is what I did, and that is it for this video. Just a quick short video today, just so you can see what I've done. And then the next one will probably be a bit longer, as we'll be doing a bunch of really cool hidden paper clips and ephemera that you can add to the journal. Okay, once again, thank you very much for being here with me. I hope that you're enjoying this so far. Please let me know what you think. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who comments and likes my videos and shares them, and for all your support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. This is something that I love doing, and I do wonder if people enjoy my videos. So it's very nice to hear back from you guys. So thank you so much for that. I do have a Facebook group, so if you're crafting along with me, doing this project with me, I would love it if you could show me what you've done and just join the Facebook group, because I would love to see what you do. You can't post pictures in the comments, unfortunately, but I wish I could see what you guys are doing as well. Like I said in the other videos as well, this project will be free for the duration of the project plus 4 weeks, by which we'll probably start with the next free one, and I'll just put this whole kit on Etsy and replace the Google Drive link with the Etsy link. Thank you very much for being here with me. I hope you all have a lovely day. God bless. Bye bye.